Hello.
Hello.
Will the game crash?
Sounds like it.
Hooray!
Hey, okay.
That's what is tradition.
I don't understand.
Oh.
Oh, hello. I don't understand why it does that, because it's like running fine, as well as it ever does, like in the background. While I've got the intro screen up.
And then all of a sudden it's like, no.
Yeah. Oh, and now it won't even close. That's exciting.
Okay, well, whilst we're doing that, I'll try and remember what was happening last time we streamed Radiant Dawn.
Yeah.
How about that? Because it's been, like, quite a while.
It's been about 3 weeks, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so, the immediate, like, bit we just finished on was, Ina and Alincia had showed up.
Yes.
With a dragon.
Well, Ina is a dragon.
Ina is the dragon.
No, Kurthnaga's the dragon.
Naga's the dragon.
Well, Kurthnaga is also a dragon.
Everyone's a dragon.
Two people have shown up who are dragons.
Everyone is. No, and they've showed up to, like, try and stop the fighting between, the Dayan people and the Crimean troops, is that right?
Well, yeah.
Or it's not clear what they're doing yet, exactly.
No, they have shown up to try and, like, negotiate peace.
Okay.
On some level.
However, the Dayan people can't stop fighting because of the blood pact.
Yes.
Which means that, like, Peleus is, like, kind of bound to help the Begnion Senate, or his whole country will be laid to waste, I think.
Basically, everyone in Dayan will die.
Yeah.
Was there something else? Oh yeah, the Dayan army are now, like, holed up in a castle with a much bigger army around them. Oh, and not Nisala. Nyla and Raphael also turned up.
Oh yeah.
I think all of the herons are now, like, in the one spot.
I remember.
Which may or may not be important.
I mean, I know exactly where Raphael is going to be. And it's protectively standing behind Nyla.
Nyla, yeah. Yeah.
Within the medallion grows more fierce.
Yeah, sounds good.
Well,
as
good as it ever
how
does.
It sounds.
Yeah.
And we've learned to live with it.
The fighting must be stopped.
Wow.
However, the apostle and her army refuse
Oh,
to
Sanaki
abandon
and Micaiah have, like, the same coloured eyes.
Though they
Oh, yeah,
hoped
they do.
the
Kind
day
of.
would cease fighting.
Gold
they
eyes.
knew
Yeah.
battle was inevitable. The bloodshed begins anew.
No. Please, no more bloodshed.
No. Not in this.
Not in this fighting
Strategy RPG.
game.
Again, this is not the end. This is
From
just the end of
pain.
this part.
Awakening. Oh my god.
Yeah, it turns into Fire Emblem Awakening
Oh my
now.
god. A blood pact? A piece of parchment forced you into this hopeless war?
How terrible. I'm sorry for what you've been put through, Micaiah.
They're holding hands.
Yeah. The uprising in the Empire continues. The Apostles' people await her return as they fight against the Senate. Casualties mount each day. We know how urgently the Apostles' army needs to reach the Empire. However, if we let their army pass through Dayan, the Senate will surely invoke the Blood Pact and destroy us. But why haven't you told the Apostles' army all this? Surely an alliance between your army and theirs could overcome the Senate. Attacking the Senate is not an option for us. If it were, we would have marched against them when this all started. If we were to side with Ike, the Senate would use the curse against us. The death of the Senate will not stop the curse. No matter what happens, the end result remains the same. The obliteration of Dayan. What tragedy. Is there any hope for Dayan at all?
There is. One person who holds a glimmer of hope for us all. Shnoom. Queen Almeida. Queen Almeida, what do you know about the Blood Pact? You know something, don't you? I saw the look on your face. You noticed something even before Peleus told us about the pact. If there's something you know that we don't, please tell us. I know nothing. Mother, please tell the truth. I like her sleeves. I've never seen Almeida's sleeves. Yeah. Mother, if you can't help us, then there's no hope for Dain. I guess we were right. We have no choice but to wager my life. Peleus, wait. Just wait. I'm going to tell you something, but you mustn't tell the others. In the Begnion era, year 626, a terrible plague swept through Dain, killing over 1,000 people. Yes, including nearly the entire royal family. Those who had ruled and those destined to do so. None was spared except Ashnard, who ascended the throne in the wake of it all.
Just as a reminder, we kind of heard this story in Path of Radiance. It's just an interesting little side note.
Okay. I've heard that tragic story for as long as I can remember. That was no disease. It was the curse of a blood pact. What? It was all plotted by my husband in a bid to claim the throne of Dain. Ashnard tricked his father into signing a blood pact with a travelling wise man. Ashnard convinced the king that he was signing a contract to procure the services of the wise man, which was true in a fashion. With the pact signed, Ashnard had the wise man invoke the curse. My husband looked on in triumph as the royal family began to wither. The power of the curse killed every royal in line for the throne. It was brilliant. With no one to block his way to the throne, Ashnard executed his master stroke. He killed his father and took the crown from his head. What's important is that after killing his father, Ashnard was not cursed himself. He broke the pact's curse. In order to break the curse of the blood pact, 2 conditions must be met. The destruction of the document itself, and the death of the one bound to it. Either condition by itself is not enough. I watched it happen. Ashnard killed his father, then tore apart the pact. And before my eyes, the mark of the pact faded from the dead king's arm. The destruction of the document, and the death of the one bound. How could you, Almeida? How could you not tell us? You knew all along. Because I was terrified. I knew that once you found out the truth, you would butcher my dear son to save your doomed country. I would rather watch all of Dain perish than lose my Peleus. Mother, thank you. Thank you for telling us. It makes my decision much easier. I will save Dain. No! I won't let you die. You're all I have left in this world, Peleus. If you only knew how much I've sacrificed for you. I never should have said anything. I can't bear to lose you again, Peleus. Please don't die. I'm sorry, Mother. My mind is made up. This has to happen. Then I shall die as well. I will take my own life if necessary. Mother? Holy shit. Kurth?
Stop. Please, sister. You must calm down.
Sister? Oh, Kurth. Don't you understand? I can't feel this way any longer.
I do understand, Almeida. More than you realise. Everyone, as you've heard, there are 2 conditions to breaking the blood pact. The destruction of the physical document and the death of the pact maker. However, It takes 2 parties to make a pact.
Oh. I see. Yes. Ashnard once told me he'd considered killing the man who created his father's blood pact instead. I didn't know why until now. This means we could kill the senator who signed the pact instead of Peleus. It's possible, but very difficult. We'll not only need to hunt down the senator, but find the document with no idea where to start. Dain could be annihilated in the time it would take to look. Oh, Kurth, please, please save my Peleus. I need your help. Help me protect Dain until we get our chance to break the blood pact. I no longer have any power of my own. You're my only hope now, little brother. Please, Kurth.
Of course, my dear sister. That is why I came when you called me. I shall protect Dain for you and for Peleus. So please, put your mind at ease.
Oh, Kurth, thank you. I'm so sorry for everything I put you and Father through. I'm so sorry. You know who else has long, dark green hair? If I was gonna dress up as...
Oh yeah.
We typically I typically dress up for the last stream in big narrative games, and so I've been wondering who I can be now that my hair's green. Anyway, Sir Ike, I've just received a very disturbing message from Prince Kurthnaga.
Don't tell me. No luck, right?
It's far worse than that. Prince Kurthnaga has decided to fight for Dain.
What? Why? He was supposed to stop them from fighting. And now he wants to fight us instead? Oh, this is just perfect.
He has a good reason to side with them, but I'm afraid I cannot tell you why.
Wonderful. So we still have to fight Dain, and they've added one of the supposedly neutral dragons of Goldoa to their army.
I'm sorry, Ike, and actually they've added 2. I will try to reason with Prince Kurth again. It was the prince's wish to come here. King Deginsi knows nothing of this visit.
I imagine there's Kurthnaga rolled up some blankets in his bed and put a crude drawing of his face on top.
He told them that he was going to sleep at his friend's house, and his friend said, I don't know, that would be Ina, wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Ina told Nadir.
Nasir,
oops. Be that as it may, for a prince of the dragon tribe to stand on the battlefield, it is unacceptable. I must talk him out of it.
I'm sorry, Ina. I know you're doing your best. Wait, are you talking to him with that stone?
Yes. We dragons have the power to sense the presence of our allies. If that ally is someone we care for very much, then we can communicate telepathically. With the sending stone, we can use this telepathy across extreme distances. Just hope he listens to me. We can't afford to fuel the flames of the fire emblem.
It's almost dawn. Do what you can to convince the prince to stay out of this. I would have preferred to avoid a fight, but once again, Micaiah isn't giving us much of a choice.
I will do my best, Sir Ike. I like Ina.
Yeah, me too. Guess who we are again?
Hey!
Makalov!
No! Put it back!
Well,
Put that thing back where it came from, also help me.
What I will be doing is giving his very good weapons to other people.
Oh, good. Oh. What's this? A bag of spirit powder? Yeah, oh, I'm Boyd as well. Yeah, you said you wanted one, right? And you found one for me. Thanks, Boyd. You're the greatest. Yeah, well, you always take such good care of us. What's wrong, Mist? Are you feeling sick? You look a little pale. Yeah. I've been feeling a bit under the weather lately. Hey, you can't go out and fight if you're feeling sick. You should rest. No way. Mist, I'm staying with everyone. I have to. I'm not going to be left behind. Something might happen. But you're in no condition to. Dad never came back. He died somewhere and I wasn't there to say goodbye. Oh, but that's... Really want to know how that sentence was going to go.
I don't think Boyd knew how that sentence was going to go.
That's why I'm not staying behind. I want to stay with my family until our last moment together. Please, Boyd, don't stop me. All right, I won't say anything. I won't tell you to stay behind either. I guess I'll just have to be careful to protect you when we're out in the field. Does that sound good? Yes, Boyd. Thank you. Ah, spirit dust.
Now, I have a...
Sneaking suspicion that this might be...
Yeah, so I'm going to prepare by just moving the mic slightly away.
Twist, and it's like two entirely different people. Oh, no.
Ah, I see. Then you secure it right here and there. It's finished. Yeah, Ciarán, you're the greatest. I'm so proud that you're my teacher. Oh, come on, Rolf. Don't make puppy eyes at me. What? But it's true. You're really amazing. Cut it out, kid. You exaggerate too much. Are you going to sell this one to Amy again? Can I come along? Please? I'm not selling this one. What? But... Oh, I got it. You're going to use it yourself. Then can I fight alongside you? I want you to teach me that trick where you shoot him in the neck and then... We can talk about that later. Here, this is for you. Go on. Take it. But this is... You've been running around camp with that silly grin plastered on your face, but I can tell all the fighting's wearing you down. I can't help you get a good night's sleep or make you eat your vegetables. Well, I could, but I don't want to. But I can see that you're using a decent bow. Ciarán. I don't know why we're fighting this stinking war, but I ain't about to die like a dog. And I know you're too young to be pushing up daisies. Bye! What's your problem, kid? I can't possibly pay you back for it. A great bow like this. What can I do? You taught me how to shoot a bow. How to make a bow. And that's not all. You've given me so much. And yet there's nothing I can do to pay you back for it. Of all the stupid... Ow! Quit whining. Ow! You didn't have to hit me with that bow. Did I ever ask you to pay me back? Did I ever tell you my help had any strings attached? No. Kids should be kids and just learn from their elders. But if you want to pay me back, then be better than me. That seems extremely unlikely. Doesn't matter if it's using a bow or making one. Just do it better. Then I can point at you and tell people, that's the best student I ever had. Ciarán.
I'm the only student.
Exactly. I look after you because you have talent. I like watching you, kid. I like watching you shoot better every single day, you know? But if someone sticks an arrow in your eye, I ain't gonna have any way to pass the time. So stay sharp. You hear? Fine. Thanks, Master. I'll do my best to surpass you, I swear. Master. I think I like the sound of that.
I don't.
Keep listening to me and you'll be alright.
Well.
Okay. That was a lot of Rolf voice.
That was compelling.
Wow.
What a wealth of options.
Oh, Rolf. I really wish it showed you who the other person, like... Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Like so that you know that you're not like subbing people for like people that already have good supports and things. That
Yeah.
Might be handy. Car. No. That's a lie. They're in love. I know it. Just like Rayson and Taban.
Ooh, that's a lot of bonus XP. Right, okay. Well.
You get a level. You get a level.
Well, everyone who's useful gets a level.
Yeah.
Which rules out a lot of people.
Rayson's useful.
Rolf can have one, and then he can get a special skill.
Oh. Special cat skill.
Better do that one, I remember, actually. He's probably holding one. Yeah, he's holding like 3.
Oh.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Might as well, I suppose.
Wow.
Not that I'm expecting to use her, but... Feels like it would be rude not to.
Yeah, I guess. Give Reese a level.
I might, actually.
I just feel like I have to promote my boy. I like Reese.
In every sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Reese is a good egg. Wasn't he introduced in like at Path of Radiance, so it's like he cries all the time?
Pretty much.
Bless him. Reese, but it's Colin from It's a Sin.
Oh.
That level of adorableness
Yeah.
and Welshness.
Yeah, well. Oh, great. Mist's skill, or her strength went up.
That's
Fantastic.
good.
That'll be
Swole.
useful.
Can't believe that Kurthnaga's just like ghosted them. Well, he's not ghosted Ina, but he's off. I might be a dragon. My hair's the right colour to be in the dragon family.
Oh, yeah. Well, the royal family. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, you know, obviously I'm going to be a royal dragon. Like,
Yeah.
let's not get it twisted.
Hey, Jill got some strength.
Oh my god. Oh, I'd forgotten about the, like...
She's maxed almost everything else.
Yeah. It's so unlucky. Okay. I just said it quietly because I knew he'd be able to hear me anyway. They don't need the telepathy stones, they could just listen to, like... They get Elkie to listen to what's going on.
Someone's walking around. Barefoot. That's about it at the moment. Oh. Someone dropped a feather. Oh no, that was me.
Wow. Aww. Always good to see.
Xena.
Yeah. Xena the dragon. The wyvern.
Yes.
Okay. +3 to strength. Come on, Jill.
No, I'm gonna throw another level up. Kind of unnecessary, but I've got so much bonus XP to throw around at the moment. Hey! Look at that.
It was worth it.
Yeah. I mean... That's not really a fair comparison, is it?
No.
Same as Tanith. More than Sigrun.
Okay. I guess Sigrun's kind of useful in other ways as well, though.
Yeah.
So.
Similar to Oscar.
Yeah,
Well,
but
Oscar's
Oscar's the shit paladin.
Yeah. God, I don't even know what to do with my bonus XP. I will hang on to like a lot of it because we'll need it.
Give some to Khalil. Danved.
Sure. I'll give some to Lyre.
I like Lyre. Not as a unit, but
No.
I like her because she's Leith's sister and I like Leith. Yes! Wow. What an incredible level up from an incredible boy.
Yeah, I'll give them another. Oh good. Magic.
Wow. It's a magical boy.
Yes, as well, actually.
Yeah, so she doesn't like faint or throw up or whatever.
Okay, I'll move some items around. So, oh, she's already got a woe down, but she's getting another one.
Whoa, down.
I do always think that. Who else can use swords? Not very many people, actually. There's talent for swords. Yeah. I actually slightly prefer Tanith as a unit to Ciarán.
I prefer Tanith overall, but that's just because we got to play with her last game.
Yeah, we still haven't really seen that much of Ciarán.
Oh.
Ciarán can have the super crossbow.
That sounds...
Axie cadence. Kieran's got lots of good stuff.
His heart.
And
That's a good stuff that he has.
after all that, Rolf can't use the silencer.
Oh.
Well, guess he's giving it back.
Here you are, lay down. That's what he sounds like there.
It does sound like him.
I don't like Rolf.
Oh, wow. Ciarán's got so many uses on that. Holy shit.
I like Ciarán even worse, but he's useful. So, you know.
He's useful but racist.
Yeah.
Or racist but useful, if you prefer.
I don't like either of these options.
Oh, that's steel great lances. Good, I think that to.
What does Spirit Dust do?
Raises magic.
Okay.
So yeah, actually, it's reminding me I need to use that.
I just remembered the things we were told that we had in the info.
Yeah. Helpfully.
Yeah.
Really staffs. Ooh. Yes, please.
I like
Oh,
this.
Yeah, so do I. There's a Hunt Slayer thing that might be useful.
But why would we slay the hunters when we should be friending them?
Oh, Gatry has one. Maybe Tanith can use it.
Hunts.
I'm putting a lot on Tanith for some reason.
Because she's cool. What? Probably garbage.
Oh wow, we've loads of money all of a sudden. Well, let's buy some more Alfie grass. Okay, so go to Ulgi.
Okay.
We're kind of okay for weapons at the moment, I think. So
I mean, Ciarán definitely is.
yes. Oh, might be worth checking on what Soren has. Okay.
A fair amount of stuff.
Yeah. What he doesn't have is really long range stuff, which is what we need. Okay.
He'll be fine.
Oh
He's a
no.
super tank.
He will be fine. It's just I ideally need him to do something on this map.
Oh. Oh no.
I don't know if it'll be possible. I'll have to see.
Because he used his meteor.
Yep, he sure did.
The Apostles' army has left the castle. All right. Order all units to stand by until they encounter the enemy forces. Everyone, there is still hope for Dain. We are the key to that hope. But first, we must win this battle.
He just emerges.
Why are you still here? You must return to the Apostles' army before the battle begins. That army has enough troops. I think you could use some help on your side.
Rhysand and Ciarán both fight for the people they love. I shall do the same, even if that means fighting against them. I shall fight for Dain on your behalf.
Wow, he's such a, like, wife guy, but they're not married. Thank you both. It means a lot to me, but are you sure? After all, this seems like a hopeless battle. It's too soon for you to give up hope. You have the Dragon Prince of Guldur on your side. That counts for something.
Sure does.
Kurth is the Prince of Guldur, so he is a Laguz? Not just a Laguz. He's a black dragon. The black dragons are the strongest of all the Laguz tribes. We have a chance. If Queen Almeida's brother is a black dragon, that means the Queen herself must also be a Laguz.
Sorry, I'm just looking for a penny that I can drop. Oh, she's got the burb on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Seems like a complicated mess to me. Just the same, he is a powerful ally.
You're right. If we can stand our ground, there will be hope for another day. Each day that Dain survives is another day we'll have earned for it. She just paused in the thought there. That'll tick over later, I'm sure. Oh!
Onward, my brothers. Hold nothing back. We must end this battle quickly.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a problem. Guys, it looks like Prince Raphael's fighting for the other side. What do we do now?
It's his choice. We can't do anything about it.
The boys.
Well, his choice or not, it makes things a lot more complicated for us.
That's my brother-in-law. He has sided with our enemies. Has he lost his mind? My dear stupid brother. Prince, what are you doing here? What about the medallion? Weren't you supposed to be? Diane is watching over it now. More hooks.
Either we convince Raphael to come back to our side, or we drag his unconscious backside over here. Got that?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oki just nods.
Prince Kurthnaga.
What will you do now, Ina? Are you going over to the other side too?
King Digensi has expressly forbidden us from choosing sides. The dragon tribe must not fight. I shall attempt to stop the prince.
Do what you need to do. Just be careful out there, alright?
Yes, sir, I
feel like she'll be fine, somehow.
There's a lot of voices I haven't done in a long time coming up all at once.
Valencia, please stay back. If a chance for peace talk arises, I want you to mediate the whole show.
I understand. Please be safe.
Zia, just nothing to say.
Peace.
Okay, everyone. Get moving. Let's get this mess over with.
Oh my god.
Oh, Reese is here. Okay, we're making some changes here.
Maklov. Astrid. Oh my god, it's all your favorites. Reese, I love you, Reese. I can't. Yeah.
Oh no, I can't choose Lucia.
Oh, I thought that Leanne was going to be a big part of your strat.
Might bring racing. I'm not certain. Could bring Oscar.
I just like him.
Oh, I can't. That's interesting. I can't choose Sigrun, but I can choose Tanith.
Oh.
And
Well, I
then-
guess you were right.
Hmm.
Your heart was telling you.
My heart remembered. I might actually choose her. Just because another flyer would be useful.
She's cool
There's
as
a lot
well.
of trees here. So first of all, let's Soren on the front lines. Perfect.
Yeah. I assumed that was like what you were going for.
Oh no, Sigrun's automatically here.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, so I missed her. She was at the top. I missed her.
Oh. So what's the rest of the map look like? What
Well,
do you need?
we'll have a look now.
Oh, we'll have a look. Okay.
So, over to the east, we have
Oh.
the indestructible battering ram and his friends.
Oh.
Up here we have the other indestructible battering ram and his friends.
Skrimir and Tibar meet in the middle and just accidentally start fighting.
Just slam into each other and cause a sonic boom.
Yeah.
And as is traditional when fighting the Dain troops, you've got some quite strong individuals. And Meg.
Yeah.
The Meg.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Peleus is there.
He is, yeah. He's actually fighting here.
Oh, wow.
Using his dark magic.
Oh my god. He's a dark sage.
Oh. There's a way. I need to get Soren into his range.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Because I need him and Soren to fight.
Oh my god.
Why
Why would they fight?
Many reasons.
I'm not going to say they're in love because I don't think that they are.
But yeah. Oh, I really like this map. Oh yeah, and the Dawn Brigade.
Where's Peleus's hot mum?
Not here.
Oh.
But
Hey!
his hot uncle is.
His child uncle.
Nah.
Well, he's like,
He looks like a teen.
yeah,
Punches to counter while human.
brawler.
He's actually not quite the hot shit he's been, like, made out to be, but he is fairly tough.
Okay. Because they're making it sound like, it's just like a nuke.
Yeah. Like, other black dragons might be, but him not so much. Okay. Let's get going.
Let's do this.
I like this map a lot. As I think I'm making clear. Oh yeah, I forgot that I moved the mic away when I
Oh, yeah.
did Rolf.
Sorry, I haven't checked. I hope it's been alright with the sound levels and stuff. I'll quickly check now, belatedly,
Yeah.
when it's too late to have done anything.
Can anyone get... Yeah. People probably can.
Skrimir. I just saw him in the corner of the screen. I love him. What's he thinking? I know what he's thinking.
I have a decent idea what he's thinking, yeah.
Oh, I found out the other day that har is like a word that is used in Scotland and means like frost or fog or something.
Ah!
So,
It is a name as well, isn't it?
I'm not sure. It might just be being used as a name in the poem that I was reading. But it might also be a name. But but I feel vindicated in our decision to have made Jill and har Scottish
Yeah.
this whole time. I just felt like, it feels right. Also, I've been trying to learn some Welsh, and they seem very concerned with teaching me the word for leeks, which, whatever, and dragon. So
Oh, yeah, of course.
so that's a useful vocab word for this map. A drag. Because
As always, we'll try to have I do as little as possible.
Ah, so you're sending him... Oh. Ike, please don't die. I don't care what happens to me, but you are our guiding light.
I won't die here. And I always keep my promises.
Oh my god, it's so intense. I love it. Thing is, Ciarán's gonna fight extra hard on this map because he knows that Raison's watching.
Oh, yeah. That was an extra hard look like.
We'll find out. I don't think I'm ready, but
No.
he doesn't allow for my concerns. It's all about him and Raison. Raison's fighting alongside those he loves. And so is Leanne. That's why she's with Valencia.
I thought you were going to say that's why she's by herself.
No, she's with Valencia. They're both not here, right?
They're not here. But yeah, actually, I think they are in the same place.
I'm just going to assume that they are. I assume a lot of things. The mantle of something. That's the thing you can assume, isn't it? I want to assume a mantle. I was checking to see if my blanket's here so I could assume it, but it's not.
Oof, bold move, Aaron.
Oh, wow. I mean...
Oh, another bold move. Although, actually, at least that one's from a distance.
Yeah, for now.
Although, actually, the other one was as well.
I feel like... Yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like Kieran's not the person to have a pop at, but...
Like, there aren't any good choices on this front line.
Just running away would probably be the best choice.
Yeah. It's him, Gatry, Jill, or Mia. They're the people who are in range. Oh, interesting.
Were you expecting him to hit twice?
Yeah.
Wow. So rude of them to pick on that poor young Galia. Wow. Very interesting. Very fun. Just a fun, cheeky little attack on Gatry.
Right.
This is the bold move. Oh. He didn't die.
Not yet.
I was expecting him to die. Haunts.
Here comes the haunts.
Wow, they're so well led, just storming in there.
Oh, here comes Fiona.
I know, I spotted her because I know, I recognised her armour. I'm sure she'll work wonders. Zyhark's like the only good person they've really got near the front lines.
Yeah. And to be honest, even he's going to be no match at all for like a lot of people who are quite close to him.
Which is a shame because he's a drow legend, of course.
Oh.
Wonder if Raphael's going to do anything.
Unlikely, I should think.
He's just going to follow her around. Dragon! He big.
Skirmir isn't settling for someone who's already been injured.
No. Just bonk on his snoot. Skirmir's like, follow me, man! And women, and my fellow Lugus. He's green. Wow, he didn't need to do that.
No. No, he did not. Oh, no. Oh, sorry, Aaron.
It's how he would have wanted to go.
Oh,
Oh,
he's not gone. Yet.
it's
Oh,
how he
here
would
he
have
goes.
wanted to go.
I'm getting into character, you know. I'm wounded. I must retreat for now. Tell the general our front line of defense is collapsing.
Then he puts his pops back on. What do you think he's listening to?
Rammstein.
Oh, yeah.
He can't really hear much of what's going on around him.
I was guess that or like Daft Punk. Something with like a beat.
Yeah.
Oh, R.I.P. R.I.P. non-named character. I'm glad that Kurthnaga showed up with his proficiency in contract law. That's what one of your D&D characters has. Because they're a cleric. She's a cleric of Amanata, who like does legal shit. I don't know. He's a legal god. Lawful.
Yeah, it's to do with legal codes and stuff like that, right?
I think so.
I like it when the green units just ignore enemies that are in their way and just kind of wander on past.
Yeah. They know that they're not worth their time.
Good old
Surprise.
surprise tiger.
Oh my god, you could have called this stream Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
All this chaos. I can barely see straight.
It's not that chaotic. I mean, Scrimmy is there, so like... Okay.
Yeah, Boyd can do something.
Oh,
He surprisingly rarely gets to do much.
I'm proud of him in advance because I know he's going to do really well. Oh, beautiful. We love to see it.
You can make it so. Oh, Jill can.
Ooh.
I don't know if she'll be able to, like, actually take him down. Also, I need to be wary of these lads.
Oh.
Oh, no,
okay.
that's fine.
Oh, wow.
Carry
That's
on.
very convenient of them.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the Peleus and Soren brawl.
Okay, she won't kill him. I must not think. The enemy in front of me is the only thing I'll focus on.
Okay.
But not focus very much, apparently. Not enough to say, recognize them. Oh, well, he's going down anyway.
Wow. That was good. Oh.
Ow. My everything. They're strong. We can't even slow them down. Sorry, I'm turning
I
back.
was just talking about Jill and Xena there.
Yeah. Might as well have a good send off to this javelin.
I miss it. Oh no, the javelin broke. What do we do now? Yeah. Mia's so good.
I think in some games, though possibly not this one, when Astra triggers, each of those hits has a chance to crit.
Oh. I think that might be the case in Fate?
Possibly.
I'm not sure. But that would be very cool. Counter.
I want to make sure I know what that loses ranges.
Oh, whoa.
No,
Oh.
that's his range.
Oh, okay. I thought he had like a monster range.
I mean, it's still impressive, but...
I love that he's a dark mage.
Hmm.
I hadn't even realised he was gonna fight ever.
Well, he doesn't if you kill him.
Oh.
Like, when you have the choice.
Oh.
He also doesn't feature in that conversation with Almeida, as you might guess.
Oh, right.
She's just very distraught.
Oh, no. Wow. Why would you do that? Kill the boy.
Because you don't have a choice.
That's true. Oh, yeah, because it's your first playthrough. Yeah. But if you're a second playthrough legend, you can be like... No.
Make sure nothing else can get there. Oh! Does not count.
Sorry, those were... Sorry, I said that through a yawn. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's a bit of a waste.
It's never a waste to treat Ranulf.
Probably should have bought one of those Aldi grasses for him as well, actually, but he doesn't have quite as much as I thought he did. It should be more than enough for this map anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'll cope.
Yeah. Well, I let the Hawks deal with this lot. Or... Nah, Kieran can help them out.
Oh, that's nice. To the rescue. They're actually fine, but...
Oh. I meant to do that.
Well, he tried and then...
Giving them a sporting chance, you know? Oh. Is Kieran Theseus?
Maybe.
Theseus as he appears in Hades.
Depends on how much of a butt he has.
Oh, that's true. Well, we don't know because he's sitting on a horse.
That's true. We really don't.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Holy shit. Wait till Taban hears about this.
Oh, he's on his way.
He heard Rayson grazed his knee. Which is quite difficult to do when you're flying, actually. So.
Just landed slightly awkwardly.
That was... I'm still recovering.
I like the idea that what they're doing there is they're galloping up, kind of hitting a Laguz, then looking over, seeing Skrimir and being like, oh no, 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 no.
I think that's probably it. Like, that would be so scary if you saw it was like that big of a... Just an enormous boy.
Like a lion that is several times bigger than you. Well, actually, not several times, but like a lot bigger than you.
Yeah.
Oof, Jill. With these moves, you are spoiling us.
I'm glad. Oh.
Ooh, the literal cavalry is here.
Sadly, not the metaphorical cavalry. Ah. I just heard a noise like that. It made me think it was the hawks crying out. Roar, yarg. Oh. Still no word from the battle. What's going on out there? I should go to my people. They may need me. Hey, where do you think you're going? Do you think the high and mighty apostle should be traipsing around a battlefield? What? Oh, it's just you. How dare you sneak up on me in that way? That beauty from the Holy Guards told me to keep an eye on you. So do me a favour and sit still, will you?
This is fun because I know who it is.
I have no idea who it is. But I can't see anything from here. I have to know how my people are faring down there. I can't bear doing nothing. I have an idea. You, carry me to a place where I can observe the battle. Don't give me that look. You're the one who agreed to guard me, so do your duty and obey your orders. Come on, let's get moving. Do you want to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
My voice might slightly give away who it is, but... Wait a minute. Is that what passes for Bjork logic these days? No wonder you've lost your throne. Ow! Stop that!
Are you going to obey me, or shall I have you chased back home in a cloud of feathers?
By the goddess, what have I gotten myself into? As you wish, Empress. My back is yours.
What? Laughing nervously.
Oh wow, screw me. You're just going to, like, murder Micaiah before I can get him.
He'll just be picking chunks of her and Peleus out of his teeth when we
Yeah.
get there.
Were we not supposed to do this? I wasn't really listening. Oh, thank you.
What do you think that Scrimeo was doing whilst he was supposed to be listening? I think he was agitatedly playing with one of those little puzzles where a silver ball rolls around and you have to get it in the hole.
Ah, blast you! I command you to enter the hole. You shall not defeat me, small silver ball.
Scrimeo vs. Cracker Toys. The plastic fish is saying that I am in love.
But this cannot be... Ranulf? Ranulf's life suddenly becomes much, much more complicated.
Oh no. Oh. Oh.
Oh, don't worry, nothing untoward is happening there.
Rayson. Why did you leave your sister? Only to come on the battlefield and get shot at. Oh, more.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Wow, he's so dreamy. Let's see, I'm just going again.
Oh, look at the way he leaps through the air. Wow. Did you see that? Did you see how he nearly killed that person?
Of course, if it were me, he would already be dead, but...
It's still impressive.
Very cute. I'm trying to think of other cracker toys that... He's ripping up the hats because he doesn't realise what they are.
Yeah. Ha! See how this weak paper is no match for me.
They put these in as a test of strength.
Once the cracker itself had fallen before me, the paper was no match.
What? This is just cards with numbers on them. This isn't a toy. The magic calculator. And he goes back to his silver ball game. I don't know why they would have crackers. Like, I don't know what festival they would be celebrating.
Festag.
Maybe.
Remind me if I get anything that increases skill to give it to Kieran. Well, the Hawks will finish those off anyway. Does anyone need healing? Oh yeah, someone needs healing. I don't remember that.
Who's gonna kill Fiona?
I don't know who's equal to the task.
I have no idea if I ever had a voice for Fiona or what it was. I think it was just generic.
Generic posh gal, I think it was.
I think I've realised we weren't going to be using her very much and didn't bother to come up with like a well-rounded sense of who she might be.
Oh look, it's Nil.
Oh, love that boy. With Tavos. Oh, it's range. Has he always been able to do that?
Since he classed up.
Oh, okay. I probably have seen him do it before. It's been a while.
It is impressive. The only one who could match her.
Yeah. I like how she didn't need to crit or hit twice.
Nope.
What power? It's as if they have the might of the Dark God on their side. I cannot continue this fight.
It might just be that you're shit, Fiona, I'm not gonna lie.
The power of the Dark God.
No, it's definitely the power of the Dark God. If I can take out all three of those lads, then I need to check something. Okay, Ciarán dying is a failure condition.
She's important.
That was a very consequential move. Haha.
Ha.
Haha. He's there.
Good. Good to know.
Ah. Wait.
Shove.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if there will be anyone who can shove. Actually, if I move, she has the horse. No, it's Tanith who has the Hunt Slayer. Also, Oki is just out of their range. That's good.
Ike's just aura there.
Yeah. This massive black vortex.
That's just Soren. It's just what happens when you support with Soren. Ooh. The horse slayer looks kind of scary. In
Yeah.
all games. Like the ones where it's like just a blade on a stick. Like, but a sideways blade. Because I realise they're all blades and sticks. But where it looks like a big slicer.
Yeah.
That one scares me. Because it looks like it's supposed to just like chop the horse's legs off. I don't like that. She doesn't like that. Support. Sheenon and Ranulf. More iconic duo.
I mean, I definitely could, but it would be here a while.
Yeah, there's probably quite a lot of iconic duos we'd have to work through. Including all of the people that already have supports in this game.
Like, probably several people who just happen to be standing next to each other at the moment.
My
body feels like it's on fire. I can hardly breathe. So, this is what war feels like. No, please, don't come near me. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh no. Oh no. It's like Dimitri all over again.
A bit.
No, Dimitri wasn't a dragon. There are no other differences.
Now, unfortunately, what I've just done is put her forward so that everyone else within range will now just rush forward and dash themselves on her. Maybe I can, if only I could, like, unequip his weapon or something.
And it's a tomahawk as well, so
yeah.
he can... Okay.
It's a lot of people who are going to get themselves killed now.
Yeah. Gel. Jill and Xena.
There's an iconic duo.
I mean, yes. I love Jill. I say that every stream, and it's true all of the time.
Oh yeah, I can't actually see.
How are they going to fare against the might of Meg there?
Who knows?
That's the question you got to be asking yourself. Healing Soren. He heals me every time I see him, to be fair. In in a D&D session that Kieran DM'd yesterday, we met like what I'm guessing is a Shadowfell sorcerer. Does that person look like Soren? Because
a bit.
Please add a Soren into the game. This is my request.
Probably a bit, actually, now that I think about it, yeah.
Just because I feel like Soren would be a great character in a D&D campaign. Not necessarily as a PC, but as an NPC. Although, actually, I'm not going to play Hijinks anymore. I'm going to play as Soren.
Oh, okay.
Hijinks is a tiefling celestial warlock, and she's delightful. I feel like delightful is how I describe all my D&D characters, regardless of whether they're actually delightful.
Well, it's frequently true, and when it isn't, you can deploy it with some irony.
Yeah, I thought Sylviel was delightful.
Yeah, Sylvia wasn't. In some ways, maybe she was, but
I think Morgan was really warming to her. You know?
It's just because Morgan is a nice person, though, for the most part.
mean, she can keep telling us all that. No, Sylvia loved killing and murder.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was her job, so she didn't, like, love it. But
I mean, it was her job, and she seems to
also,
relish it.
coincidentally, her vocation.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Yeah. Because I have no worries at all for Sheenan, I'm permitting myself to just enjoy that.
I would probably be enjoying it anyway.
Hmm.
I don't.
Oh, okay. A lot of lads who could have moved there didn't.
Oh. They are trembling before your might.
They're just letting Meg go first.
After you.
Hello, I'm here now.
Surprise. Ha ha ha. Ah. Yeah, that's exactly how I imagine it. Like when cats play with like a little like toy. Like
It
the
is very
dangly
like
toys.
that, yeah.
What did you say? Did somebody call for me? Who just called out my name?
Micaiah? Micaiah, what's wrong?
Wait, I'm coming. I'll be right there.
She's off.
What?
Have you noticed what the trigger for these things is, by the way?
No.
Look at the top right-hand corner of the screen.
Oh, it's how many of them are dead.
It's how many people in general are dead.
Oh.
It goes up if any of the Lagoos die as well, or if any, God forbid, if any of my people die.
Okay. I just hadn't noticed those numbers because, like Skrymir, I disregard them.
It's funny, they are surprisingly subtle for like a completely new thing on the screen. Because I think it took me a while to notice them the first time I played. But they make themselves known as they go on. If you listen carefully, there's a little heartbeat every time they sort of pulse.
Okay, wait. I can't hear it, but 33, the age that Christ died.
Oh yeah, you can only hear it sometimes. It doesn't. It's not a regular thing.
I'm intrigued.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how I've been saying for ages that there's a mechanic on this map that I think is really cool?
Yeah.
It's this.
Okay. Just because it's not like turns, it's different.
Yeah. I don't think any other game has done something quite like this. Where the number of people who die affects the way the map goes.
Oh, it's Ina.
Yep. All the way back there.
Cool. Well, I'm glad she's here.
Can you hear it now?
Oh yeah, I heard it that time.
It gets louder as the number goes up.
Oh, that's spooky. Go, Soren. I like his outfit.
His very off-brand outfit.
Yeah. Were you expecting him to were you hoping his skill would trigger?
Yes. I mean, it's kind of worth using him anyway, but like...
So, Peleus is still there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Soren can still
Yeah, Peleus.
have a little
That's good.
interact with him.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's quite close, actually.
Yeah, I thought he might be. That's why I had thought I would mention it. I guessed he was probably at least a little bit close.
Don't have any fire now. Let's do that.
Can't believe when Rayson was like dicing with death. That I just. Do you remember that happened with Mist once when we were doing Path of Radiance?
Yes, I do.
Yep. Fond memories.
Just counter. Not that it really matters, because competitively just. I don't think there's anyone around who can be too much threat to Loki once these archers are down.
He's a beautiful boy. I'm threatened by him, but only in like a because he's so cool kind of way. Shneen.
I love it when people change classes on the battlefield because it makes so little sense.
Yeah. No, there's just like a team, like, you know, in like car races where there's like
a
pit crew.
Like a pick, yeah,
They come out and like put different armor on the horse in the middle of the fight.
But only when they think they've earned it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, it'd be weird otherwise. Bright flyer, Shneen.
Oh, I like her
that's
shoulder
cool.
pads.
Yeah. Seraph Knight. She looks very. Oh, the cloak is really nice. That is good. Not that like she doesn't always look amazing, but I like it. The horse did a loop the loop. Tanith and Sigrun now kind of look like they might be going out, but one of them's like the pastel one and one of them's like the goth one.
Ah, yeah.
I like this. Good combination.
Gatra being supportive there.
Yeah, it was a very supportive show. There was a lot of love going around in that show. And then just put Rayson right on the front lines.
Yeah, that's what I'm intending.
Oh, he can't get there.
Yeah, but he's close. So
Yeah, I guess he'll be able to get there in like a next turn.
Yeah. It just occurred to me that there might be someone else with long range magic that I might want to look out for.
But that could never be.
Oh, there's also. Oh, this lad ruins my day.
Oh.
Better be careful with him. I'm not too concerned if Soren gets into the range of either of these two lads because he should be fine.
He's strong.
He's got like mad res.
Strong and he's beautiful. Just like Schningel.
Hmm.
And not in many other respects are they similar, but
I feel like I'm paying a compliment to Edward here.
Yeah. You know, he did fine. He's fine.
He didn't, like, hit her, but... I want to keep fighting, but my body's telling me otherwise. Sorry, Micaiah. Wherever you
Wait,
go.
someone else just called my name. I'm coming back.
I'm coming back for now.
Hiya.
Wait, someone else just did.
Yeah. Oh, this is very confusing. So, I like Kaya. Is the reason why people don't like her just that she's fighting against Ike for like quite a bit of the game?
I think that's probably part of it. It doesn't really make any sense, but like...
I mean, it is kind of the point of the game.
Yeah.
So if you don't like that, it's kind of weird to like the game.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's probably lots of reasons.
yeah.
It's not beyond the realm of possibility that her being a girl
Ugh.
factors in somehow, even if not consciously.
Wait, she's a girl.
Apparently so, yeah.
I don't like this.
So the rumors say.
This is bad news. Like girls are.
Hmm.
No, I think she's interesting.
Yeah, I like her.
Like
Like, she wouldn't be my favourite Fire Emblem protagonist. But, yeah, she's fine. Oh, that's
I think she's an interesting foil to Ike in particular.
Yeah.
Because Ike's so kind of straightforward. Like to the point of being like quite blunt to people, and she's very like mysterious about herself.
Yeah.
Whereas all the mysteries that Ike had were like things people were keeping from him. So I think in that sense they're kind of it's interesting to have like a different kind of vibe going on with the protagonist, with the other protagonist, isn't it? And also that like, because Ike's quite kind of established in his career as a mercenary now, to have somebody who's like have like a scrappier group
Yeah.
is also kind of interesting. Were you thinking about nails?
No.
Because just normally, because when people have hammers, you normally say the thing of everything looking like a nail.
Yeah, but Jill doesn't have a hammer anymore, so nothing looks like a nail anymore.
Not even nails. Especially not nails.
I was more thinking of, when you said that, I was thinking of El Condor Pasa. That's Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh.
I'd rather be a hammer than a nail. Which makes sense.
Would you rather be MC Hammer or a nail?
Oh, definitely MC Hammer. He's got a sudden new lease of life in the last, like, week or so on Twitter. He's been talking about the philosophy of science.
Uh-oh?
I mean, it's amazing. It's really it's, like, genuinely quite interesting. He's been talking a lot about philosophy, and he's been sharing some of his favourite, like, philosophers. Apparently he's, like, a big fan of Foucault.
Okay, well, that's really good.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for it. I like it when shit like that happens.
Yeah.
Like, people having unexpected interests.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he's doing well, reading some good philosophical texts. Probably read many more than I have read, because
He's casting sleep on her.
it misses. You can't put him to sleep when he's already there. Like spiritually.
His sleepy energies are too powerful.
Wow. Beautiful. These people are trying to come for Jill and Xena. It's just not allowed.
Well, I'm happy enough for them too. Oh, shit. I didn't spot that.
Oh.
It's a very low chance to... Fucking Nolan! I hate you so much.
Oh my god.
I'm getting you killed.
No.
So,
Save state time.
yeah. Lucky I started save stating at the start of that last turn.
That never happened.
No.
Nolan.
Right.
We were having such a good time.
See, the
Then he came for our boy.
The problem was Nolan's skill, Niall, however you pronounce it, cancels other people's skills. So Ulki's thing where he's like super evasive didn't apply.
That's not allowed. That's his thing. Wow.
Oh hey, Boyd gets to do something.
Nolan's my new enemy. I thought he was my friend, but turns out you can't trust anyone.
Oh hey, Colossus. Boyd's skin suddenly turns to like metal.
And all of a sudden he is talking like this. Is Colossus from Russia?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not from like Sokovia.
No, he is. Not only is he Russian, his name is Peter Rasputin.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yep.
Wow. I'm just struggling with this. I'm just gonna have to take a moment to deal with this new information.
He's like extremely Russian.
I'm glad.
None more Russian.
I'm very glad because I was just thinking of the like Sokovian accents in One Division.
Oh yeah.
Please, Papa, make me watch the American sitcoms. I love when they make joke and fall over. I could be in Sokovia. Playing the like green-haired witch. Oh.
You suppose. Oh, that lad's gonna have another chance to put Har to sleep.
He surely he can't do it.
Theoretically, he could go for someone else, but like,
Why would he?
Har is so obviously the strongest person here.
And you know, the most inherently sleepy.
Hmm.
And he might think he can harness that, but actually, I don't know. I don't know if he can.
Ah, we don't get Soul this time.
Aw.
Not that it makes a huge amount of difference.
Just fun to see.
Yeah, would have been nice to kill that guy just because it would have freed up the Hawks a bit more.
And I guess it like boosts Kieran's health that little
Yeah.
bit more.
Yeah, that too.
Bragnell. Nope.
Just get Tanith her special new clothes again.
Oh yeah. They come back and change her when time resets.
We will skip it this time. So I'm not sitting through A very slow pan up to the heavens
Yeah.
again.
I mean, if it's the first time you've got to, but, you know. Oh, Edward's alive again.
Yeah. For now.
Wow, he's actually more comprehensively murdered by Sigrun than
Yeah.
Mia. Just goes to show.
I mean, Mia still just hit him once and he fell down. What does it go to show? What does it go to show?
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh,
Just
okay.
something. It went to show something. I think Mia hit him twice, actually.
No, I definitely used a weapon that would have her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe not, actually. Sorry. No, you're right. She did. I must be thinking of something else.
But yeah, still, he didn't hit her, so that's the real kind of test, isn't it?
Yeah.
Soren, Soren.
These boys are mine.
He's a wonderful boy. Ah.
Why is she suddenly doing less damage? Oh, maybe she's not. Maybe I'm just boo-boo fool.
Unfortunately, we don't have the Boo Boo the Fool hat around anymore.
Oh, no, yeah.
Because what we do have around are moths. My ongoing war is ongoing.
I'm a little bit worried about putting Ronald too far forward just because his gauge is...
Screw
Skirmirs is doing okay, and he's been getting in a lot more fights, so should be okay. Well, I'll still come back maybe. Unless I need it.
Shinon just turning around like he's only just noticed he's in a battle.
Oh, well, that's a waste.
Oh. Still cool though. Amazing. Do you think people can actually do like shots like that in real life? It must be impossible.
Seems
right?
extremely unlikely.
But what if he was on a trampoline?
I still think it's extremely unlikely.
It should be an Olympic event. That would be more fun than like probably most of the things in the Olympics at the moment. Throwing an arrow in the air, catching it, and then firing.
While still in the air.
Yes. That sounds pretty cool to me anyway. Anyway, Shinon would triumph, I'm sure.
Let's go with Mexicans.
Nice to see Axikins being used.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I was kind of hoping for that. I did not dare to dream.
Wow. Just a good shot of the shadow of Xena and Jill on the floor there. I'm glad that Jill's kind of getting a bit making up for lost time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was worried I was gonna say that and her strength not go up, but it did go up, so we're fine.
She is really good at most other things. It's just the strength.
Yeah.
Kind of interested now to see if Meg goes for anyone.
I was a bit worried it was gonna get so bad that you might not have wanted to use her though.
Yeah. So was I, to be honest.
But I think she seems like she's gonna be okay.
Okay, this will be very funny if Meg goes for anyone.
Okay, it'll be very funny if she goes for Soren.
That's particularly what I'm hoping for. Because she won't do any damage to him.
They have very different vibes.
Yes. That too.
I'm assuming. I don't really know. Converse.
Okay, this will be funny.
Do it.
Hey, Ciarán. You stay safe. I mean it. Hey, good hunting and make sure you don't get in my way.
Wow. It's like they've known each other for 5 minutes. Fresh as wheat conversations.
Ho, ho, ho.
Who snoozes the snoozer?
He's snoozing.
Shh. Don't disturb him, anyone. This is a beautiful moment.
I think getting attacked doesn't wake them up, strangely.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no, beast foe.
Oh.
Right, I accidentally made Nolan a killing machine
Wow.
and totally forgot.
Well, it was good that he was a killing machine at the time that it was working for us.
Yeah.
But he needs to get deaded ASAP.
Yes. Oh, he will. Don't worry.
I'm enjoying the little, like, sort of side thing of,
This small side battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sort of minor skirmish.
Yeah.
Just Kieran embroiling himself in it. He's doing his own thing and he's taking the initiative. And that's what I'd put on his CV.
He has a little bit gone to the wrong battle, but...
Yeah. But maybe it's the right one for him. Maybe
Yeah.
it's where he needed to be. Wow.
To be honest, Mia's not the best for strength either. But she makes up for it by critting a lot of the time.
I was gonna say, like, she is lucky in that she kind of doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
But then I guess if she's ever, like... Oh, it's just Ina moving. I'm hyper aware of, like, possible extra things happening on the battlefield now.
Yeah.
Just the unstoppable killing machines of Tivana and Skrymir. Look at there's just 2 people there, and they're about to get hit by, like,
Yeah.
a huge mass of lion.
Ooh, I don't think I have anything that will wake her up. So he might just be... Yeah, he's asleep for 5 more turns. He's just out of this fight.
Okay, well, at least it's her.
Yeah. I mean...
It could go either way.
In some ways, yes. In other ways,
In the sense of, like...
Obviously, he's not going to eat up everyone's XP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant, rather than,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, you don't need her, the best unit that we have.
Just do a quick save state before I throw Soren into terrible danger.
He'll be fine.
And the usual brief panic where I wonder, have I just clicked save or load? Also, Meg didn't move, that was fun.
Yeah, I thought you were going to have Soren go for her for a second there.
There's so little point.
But they have so much to talk about.
Nice. Out of interest. Oh, she would do damage to Rayson.
Okay.
Not to Jill. Sorry, Mist. Definitely not to Jill.
Well, that's something.
Just park back here. Oh, actually not there.
Because he might get sleeped.
Oh no, I don't care about sleep. I care about the triple whammy of long range magic.
Okay.
So actually, at this point, I need to make sure I don't put anyone who can't canto out in that range. Right. Okay, first things first, who's going to murder Nolan? This is such an annoying place.
I do kind of love that Hara's fallen asleep, though.
Yeah.
It's kind of beautiful in a way.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been coming for a long time.
I'm just so glad that it happened both times as well. I mean, it makes a lot of sense because he's about 6 levels higher than anyone else in the army. And is, now that there's no Thunder Mages around, an unstoppable killing machine.
They've got superior numbers on their side. Sorry, Micaiah. I'm retreating for now. Bye.
Right.
Well, at least you know that all of the steps that you took to make Nolan into an effective fighting force worked. It's actually a testament to how well you've been playing this game. In a lot of ways. Combat mist.
I just really like Combat Mist.
I think it's a good choice. She's doing well, and I'm proud of her.
I'm less proud of that level.
Yeah, but I was trying to glide over that, because
Yeah.
it's a fantastic day to appreciate and support Mist.
Every
day.
I like the fact that despite the fact that they have a 100% chance to hit her and he won't attack back, he is still probably not going to be the best choice to attack most of the time. Right. Oh, poor Slayer Tam, of course. Oh, wait, hang on. What weapons do these lads have? Axe. Sure, axe, okay. Be nice to get rid of that short axe. Maybe Jill can do that.
It does seem like a good chance to have the Horse Slayer
Yeah.
get used. Oof. Oh, she looks so good in her leveled up.
I know.
Yeah. It's really nice. I'm glad that we have Tanith in the crew again. I had missed her a lot when she wasn't really in the game. More than I was expecting to, just because I think she's fun. And she's kind of I think that her and Sigrun are kind of cool and interesting.
Yeah.
Because they have quite specific roles, which a lot of the other people you pick up don't.
Yeah.
They're just a random lad that you find on a beach.
Yeah.
You're you're one of us now.
Okay, don't like that. I mean, he is a very dodgy boy, but the blizzard would do a lot of damage to him. What's his res? Actually, very good.
Oh, right.
Interesting. Still, triple damage is not to be sneezed at. I might risk having him in the... Oh, wait, no, because then the... What's-his-face might not go for Soren. Yeah, okay, I better not.
We need him to go for Soren.
Yes.
I don't know why, but
we do
approve.
Well, we don't need it, but it would be nice.
Oh, Leonardo.
Yeah, he's there with
That's
Lunasa
nice. I'm happy for him.
dancing, presumably.
No doubt. He hasn't been able to stop since he got that new bow. Just every so often I need to pat Schnigel on the head. You
Oh
know
yeah,
how it is.
it's a good idea. Fun activity.
He's just bathed in light. I just feel very... I think having the light in this position is working quite well. Actually.
Yeah, yeah.
We changed where the lamp is that we use as our extremely high-tech lighting setup, and I think it's working quite well.
Yeah. Ooh, of course.
Because we used to have it like here, which meant that the person sitting where I would be very bright, and then you'd be like shrouded in darkness.
As always.
Well, I mean like literally as well as just your soul. Here he comes. Oh, beautiful.
Good. That's another thing I want to be wary
Oh,
of.
yeah.
Like, he probably wouldn't quite kill anyone, but he could do a lot of damage. Or anyone like that I would have on the front lines anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah, that's not much. Okay, this would be just the best time for stun to trigger.
Well, she did her best.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. What kind of damage are these lads going to do to Soren? 34. Probably won't hit him twice. Quite a bit. Enough that I don't really want to risk it.
I like how Meg just doesn't factor into like anything.
No. Oh, kind of wish I hadn't given that spear away. Rescue Meg.
Your father has been very worried about you.
If I pop her there, she's in range of the blizzard as well, actually, if you think of it. Okay, I might just have to kind of hope this goes okay.
Well, at least you've got the save state kind of
Exactly.
perfectly poised.
That's Ranulph's resistance mark. What else would be worth doing? Oh yeah.
He's on his way.
Yeah, fine. Go for it. Oh, Ike's within support range, actually. That's going to be helpful. Even when he's asleep.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. Go for it. You go right ahead, my friend.
He did his best. Unfortunately, Tanith did hers as well.
Hmm.
These lads,
Hmm.
they just aren't gonna have a good time.
Oh, okay. Wow, he must, like... It must be that he would just absolutely destroyed those lads for some reason.
Okay.
Well...
Well, I mean...
Oh, does he have the thing? Does he have shade?
Sounds like the sort of thing he would have.
Which would mean that enemies don't target him. Or, like, will prefer to target others.
I mean, just the name sounds correct, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I'm glad that Soren is gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Don't bring a Hunt Slayer to a burb fight. You fool! You fool!
Hmm. It's one of the rules of warfare. Sure.
And that's exactly why. That's demonstrated perfectly.
It's like, never start a land war in Asia. Or never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Mm.
Oh, I really hope Peleus does actually attack.
Yeah.
Surely he will. That must be why he has that attack. Nope.
No. I'm just gonna nip to the loo.
Yeah, sure. No, Peleus not attacked. The other lads didn't either. That's very strange. Unfortunately, that probably means I'm not going to be able to do it. Unless, with some amazing chance, somebody can, like, rescue... No, that won't work. I was hoping somebody might be able to rescue Soren and bring him over, but, nope, that won't be possible. 'Cause he won't be able to do anything once he's brought over. Looks like the match's probably going to end pretty soon anyway. Well, maybe. Who knows? I like the cat's just sort of bouncing off the armor there. Screw here? Yeah, screw here. Stop. We should be able to just kind of end them up pretty soon, I should think. It's so annoying. Yeah, let's just kill him. You can miss do it. It's not even worth it. No one's gonna get any XP for that. Okay, what sort of range is this now? I don't really want to go there. nice work after. So fast. It's really weird. And interesting. Okay.
How's
Hello.
things?
Good
Good.
in some senses. We've got Sleepy Ike and Sleepy Har.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, exactly.
Sleepy Sheen.
I think I'm just gonna leave Meg there. I realise Mist can kill her,
Oh my god.
like from full health.
What? What? That is shocking.
The weird thing is, it's kind of hard to know what to do now.
To get Soren to.
Well, that's next to impossible now.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I will tell you what it would have done at some point.
Okay.
I think no what. Just to get some frustration out.
I like how Ike's aura kicks in even if he's asleep.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Smaller health bar is. I mean, that's why I wasn't going to bother with her.
Ow! Hey, that's smart. Sorry, Micaiah, I'm going back for now. Can't remember what her voice was.
She just went in the wrong direction. She's going towards the other army's camp.
Well,
That's exciting.
you'll get her as a new unit. She joins, like, she heads in after Ina now.
I'm going to find Zyhark. But he's not there.
Yeah. She's just very disoriented. How are the lads surrounded by Lagoos going on? Are they dead?
They're dead.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. This one's just about still alive.
Well, that's
Oh,
a
better save state.
tantalizing,
Just in case anything happens.
a tantalizing treat for those Lagoos. Schnee. I'm just looking at Schnee.
Oh, yeah. That's a good thing to do. I like to do that.
Relaxing. Restorative. It would have been very funny if, like, Rayson had killed Meg, if that were possible.
I think technically it is. I think he... Does he attack? Counter-attack? Oh, no, he doesn't.
Okay. He still manages to.
Yeah.
He does psychic damage. He's a beautiful heron.
I think him being there might actually cure Har next turn.
Oh. Because you can't help but wake up if there's a beautiful flying heron.
Exactly.
Do you call it a manifests?
A couple of days ago, I saw a picture that Bethan's friend took of some herons
Oh yeah.
in Dublin, and my inner Duke Oliver reawoke.
Yeah. He's lain dormant for some time, but yeah.
I mean, he's a little bit there when I do the voices of the other Senate lads, to be fair.
And he's always kind of there in our hearts.
Well, yeah.
Where it counts. But you know, herons.
Oh, yeah. I'm on my way.
He's on his way. He's doing well.
Oh, who gets the snooze now? Oh, that might actually be a problem.
Sorry, I was just laughing because he put his arm down.
Oh, no, it's just fine.
It's annoying if they don't wake up after they've been attacked.
Yeah.
You'd really think.
Seems very counterintuitive. Also, like, most other RPGs that have, like, a sleep status, that's how it works. That they wake up, or, like, you get a critical hit on them when they're asleep, but then they wake up.
That seems fairer.
Hmm. Oh, number's gonna tick up.
Okay.
Interesting choice.
Wow. A bold move.
Isn't it?
It's so mean when they attack the Lagoos that are untransformed. But then we do that,
Yeah.
and that's okay when we do it though. That guy lives to fight again though.
Sure.
Ah, the super dodge boy. The perfect target. Naught could be better. Oh, I thought like it was gonna go to Peleus, but didn't.
Yeah.
Just doing a thorough job there.
Yeah. Well, all the other Lagoos are untransformed. Oh!
He's back, baby.
He used his Lagoos stone.
Worth it.
How far is... probably a bit too far. Oh, there might be ways that I can make it work. But it's gonna be tricky.
The most ambitious crossover of all time.
Yeah. Oh, those guys aren't helping. Hey, Horace, not awake.
Oh, I thought he was as well.
Yeah.
It really looked like he was going to be. Why were we deceived?
Okay. Soren's movement. 6. That's so if you could get... Racing it. So if you could get to where that lad is, then... Rayson could sing for him, and... 1, 2, 3, 4... No, nowhere near. But... There are still ways. People could shove him. So if someone shoved him up 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 2 off. Bloody Toronio's in the way. Wait. From there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It might be doable. It might just be doable.
I believe.
Okay. This is very much going to be a save stage. Right. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, first thing is to kill this guy, so... someone who's not going to be useful for the next bit can do that. Ooh, actually, it's going to be tricky.
Missed.
Maybe, actually. Although it needs to be someone who can counter, so they're not in the way. I just realised that myself.
It would have been funny if it was missed.
It
but
would have been.
I appreciate. Okay, good.
Yeah, I know. I was getting a bit worried.
I didn't want him to let us down at this trying time. just a little box for him to wait in there.
Hmm. Oh. Racer can get further than I thought. That's good. He can get to there. So Soren could start from there. And then if I get a couple of people to push him. I know this seems like complete madness, by the way, just having Soren wander into the middle of a load of people. But I do a little bit know what I'm doing.
Okay.
A little
I was
bit.
sort of assuming that you did,
Thank you.
but I shouldn't always be assuming.
My dad would have a few things to say about that. In fact, you can guess exactly what my dad would have to say about that.
Is it that it makes an ass out of you and me?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Fucked it. I fucked it. I already fucked it.
What?
Because Raison's standing there, which means no one can shove Soren.
Oh!
Hang on.
Oh!
Right.
Okay.
Take two. Right, so where can I have? Well, hang on, I'll work that out once this guy's out of the way. Whoever kills this lad has to be someone who can't shove.
Okay.
So it has to be someone on horseback.
Nice to know that this bit is still like locked in or something.
Yeah. I never know how the random number generator works in that regard. It seems to be slightly different in different games, where sometimes you change something and the odds remain exactly the same. Other times, they do not. Okay. So, let's workshop this. Oh, that's not good. I might have to take care of this lad as well. Which I'm a bit loath to do. So I'm a little bit playing with fire, but could also shove him out of the way. That might be a bit excessive.
Just everyone gets shoved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so okay, he can get to there. What's that? There.
Okay.
Just realised I'm not totally sure which space now gets. Oh no, it's definitely that space. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, he just needs one more space.
Okay. Holy shit. Go on, Olkin. That was good. Okay.
Oh wow.
The new king of Daein, Peleus. How convenient. I can end this farce right now. Surrender or die. Who are you? That mark on your forehead, is it a mark of spirit protection? No, it's something rather different. But that shape, it looks so much like mine. Is that so? You might be more powerful than you let on. Still, I doubt this changes anything. Prepare yourself, Peleus. But wait, there's so much that I want to ask you. Is now really the time, sir?
Yes! Oh wow.
Sorry, just throwing all the things. Mage fight. Mage fight.
I was really hoping Soren would kill him, because that makes things a lot more convenient.
Mage fight. To die in this lonely place. It's my fate, but for Micaiah, I must live.
She's still wandering around with everyone saying her name.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Just out of interest. I've had this in my back pocket.
Ah.
I've never I don't think I've ever done this, so this might be fun. Don't come near me! I can bear it. I don't want to do this! Get away!
No. Curse.
Unfortunately, he's up against the greatest power in the land.
I thought the Goldoran black dragons were like hot shit.
Ah, but Mia.
Yeah, that's true.
Impossible. I wasn't. This can't. Yeah. He just got like yanked backwards. Right up. How many more? I need to do a lot of killing now.
This marks no spirit protection mark. It's a warning. Can't believe Almeida raised her kid to be racist against Lagoos. Can't believe she was married to a man who was racist against Lagoos. What's her deal?
Not indeed. Oh, but that's a short axe. Yeah, get him out of the way.
Yeah. Cool as hell. Ah, perfect. All the stats.
If this doesn't work somehow, by the way, we'll just like carry on with the map normally, and I'll do the same thing that I did last time this situation arose. I'll like off stream. I'll go back and
Okay.
find a way to make it work,
Okay.
just so that we're not like spending forever on this. Any more than
Does
we
it
already
change
have.
the plot if Soren talks to Peleus?
In one quite specific but very interesting way.
Okay. Well, that sounds like something we want to do then.
Yeah. Oh, of course he's got a horse there.
You get a horse slayer. You get a horse slayer. Ah. The classic combat technique of walking very slowly.
This is where sleep becomes very annoying, by the way, because I've got 3 whole people out of commission.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a huge deal up until now, but...
Well, once it's not people that you would only be using quite sparingly anyway, it's...
Yeah. It's just Horror would be so useful right now.
Oh, Leonardo's there.
Oh
Threat.
yeah. Greatest threat of all. Jill. Just appreciating again how huge wyverns are in relation to a Hans. Like,
Wow, they must be nearly as big as Scrimmier. But no, that would be impossible.
Unlikely, certainly.
He's enormous.
Okay.
Run off.
Okay.
And then Super Tank missed.
You know what?
Yes.
Might actually be worth it. Unusually.
Always good to see. She just rends the ground.
Oh, and yes.
She did it.
This is going to be even more ludicrous in terms of battlefield transformations.
Does she get a Hans?
She does get a Hans.
Oh, excellent.
She took it from the guy she just killed.
Yeah.
She's
She,
just
like, leapt
wiping
onto
some
it.
blood off the saddle.
Oh, hey!
Oh, this might mean she gets to Kanto now.
Wow, the pit crew have really outdone themselves this time. Valkyrie.
No, okay. Oh no, Laura. Does she have a sleep staff as well? Apparently so. Yet again, my decisions come back to haunt me. Especially, oh, Mia was a very good person to target. That's gonna be a problem.
No. This is mean. Can't believe you've done this. Not you. Them.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
It's an eccentric move. You can see that Ranulf is there, yeah? Unfortunately, this is a less eccentric move. Still not a great one, though.
Well, who knows?
That guy could definitely hit Rayson. Who, to be fair, has really high resistance, so it probably wouldn't be that good, but still.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Hello. Oh.
Oh, wow. Whoa, living on a prayer.
I actually thought Soren might attack twice, if anything.
Ah.
Oh no!
Being outnumbered isn't such a bad thing. At the very least, I'll get a good workout. She's just gonna murder him.
Yeah, she is.
Oh no. No.
If I'm right, the worst part is yet to come.
Ugh, what a terrible place to die.
Soren, retreat.
But Ike.
Aren't you supposed to be my strategist? Use your head. I need your help.
I see. As you command.
Oh, okay. I was wrong.
What did you think was gonna happen?
Never mind.
Bad things. Soren.
Gonna have to load. It's no point watching this play out. You're just gonna have to load. And I'll try and do the thing off stream.
Okay.
That's really annoying. I'm just gonna have to be really conservative now as well, which is boring.
Well, it was a bold play.
It was, yeah. Oh, hang on, this is a turn back. I think. This Raystone's not transformed.
Ah,
Yeah, there we
there
go.
he is.
And so yeah, before the next stream I'll go back and make sure that conversation happens and like not get anyone killed.
Yeah,
I'll find a way.
I believe in you.
It'll be easier when I've seen a little bit of how this plays out, I think.
Okay. I guess you'll know who's gonna move and who won't and stuff.
Yes.
It's a shame that Peleus won't get to be defeat number 69.
That was very fun.
It was good, wasn't it?
Hmm.
It was pretty iconic, so...
Hmm. Are you feeling okay with that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm alright for, like, staying streaming until this wrapped up and stuff. She didn't need to, but she did. But she needed to, but she didn't need to.
Oh, he does have shade. I was
Yeah.
right.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. No, thank you. Oh, I'm a bit tempted to still have Mia kill him, though. I think
I mean, it was pretty.
that part worked.
Yeah. She did.
Actually, weirdly, everything except Soren getting right up into enemy lines worked. Although
yeah, even
that leaves Peleus
even
around.
when they put her to sleep, it was still somehow fine.
Yeah.
Well,
it wasn't fine, but she survived.
Yeah, I really thought she wasn't going to when it happened, because if they'd all gone for her.
Yeah, me too.
But I guess they were just feeling like they wanted to spread the love around. You know?
Yeah. Don't come near me, etc.
Yeah, blah 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 blah. Whoa, I can't even hear what you're saying, Kurthnaga. You're really losing control.
Oh.
It's the power of his racism. Unfortunately. I like his arm wings. Very nice. Just Just an extra little flourish there. Ah, sheen on your shit.
Impossible, etc.
Why does this feel like I've done this before?
Feels strangely familiar.
Then he just dies.
Ah. Get some frustration out.
That felt oddly satisfying. More so than usual. Look at him, he looks pleased.
Well, he looks neutral.
Yeah, but for Soren,
That's true.
that's approving.
Oh.
He's about to get what he deserves.
Normally I'd be all for that, but...
Yeah. Yeah, that made sense. I do like how much Mia backflips around. Do you think she just backflips around camp as well?
I assume so, yeah. Oh, her strength went up.
Blessed. He lumbers in. Why does he even need a shield? His whole body is a shield.
It's like the Arcade Fire song, My Body is a Cage, except shield.
Yeah. Yeah. It's exactly similar.
Exactly similar.
Yeah, exactly similar. So not exactly, just exactly similar. The platonic form of similarity. Do, 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 do. That's my Galda there.
La 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 la.
Ba 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 da ba da ba da ba.
Song to fix what's wrong.
When Schning sings me a Galda. Soren. Oh, he protect.
Occasionally he protect. Oh, now he's just holding staff. Okay. I'm just gonna heal some random galleon.
That's nice. Oh, I see she's going for that classic move.
Hey,
Hey.
okay, that's fine.
That's an improvement.
I love
Take it
the
back,
disdain
Ariel.
with which he dodges.
Yeah. It's like he's embarrassed for them.
Hmm.
And he has every right.
Hmm. Okay.
They heard that a really famous and deadly paladin was in the area.
Clearly. Kind of wish they hadn't.
I thought that guy was going to somehow gallop to Kieran as
Yeah.
well. Seeing as that was how things were going. Just never going to get tired of seeing Shinon do his little dodge walk.
Oh, they're doing this again. For some reason.
This was weird the last time. Why is this the strategy? I mean, I guess I'm fine with it. The perfect move. It's what you won't expect, and therefore...
Never see it coming.
Yeah. I love the, like, kick that they do. Just, it's like they're not even trying.
Ooh, skyfight.
Oh my gosh. Airborne boys only.
Hey.
I mean, that was never going to be a good idea from the, like, Wyvern Rider's perspective, but it really wasn't a good idea.
Okay. Nyla didn't move.
Okay,
That's kind of the thing I was looking at for there.
so she only moves, like...
If you get, like, right up in her grill, it must be.
Okay.
Likewise for Luke.
Interesting. The Galleons are doing something interesting up there. Just the holy aura of Rayson.
Oh my god, it might be doable again.
What?
Yeah, it would. Okay. Okay, no, I'm gonna try. And I'm going to save state again. This time I really might know what I'm doing.
Wow. I'm impressed no matter what.
Oh, thank you. That's a very generous statement.
Well, you know,
Um,
I'm a very generous person.
Clearly. Okay, I'll need to move Mia. Okay, maybe she can just take this ladders.
The Worm Slayer is such a good shout.
Yeah. I mean, she just had it anyway, but she hasn't used it for ages.
Yeah, no, I guess you've not been up against...
Very few Wyvern Riders and obviously no dragons.
Yeah.
Because Wyvern Riders are kind of a day-in thing, although Begnion has them as well. Vengeance! No, actually, first yeah, I'd say run off. Can do shit.
Okay, so they have a conversation.
Yes.
Marks on the forehead. All of this business.
Well, Soren's not going to kill him this time, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Now what I need to do is kill lots of other people.
Yeah. But, you know, this was a good first step.
Yeah. Also, this is a fun opportunity to see if anyone can, like, make a dent in Nyla. Ciarán might be able to, actually. Like, not kill her, but take some health off her, at least. Harp could, but he is having a snooze.
Yeah, he's just resting his eyes and his body.
Like, Har uniquely could probably go toe-to-toe with her for a bit. Well, Ciarán could as well, but he's kind of
He's
far away.
busy.
Yeah. He
It's a
heard that
nice
Rayson got hurt, and so he's just fretting.
Yeah. He's desperately looking for some plasters. But he doesn't have pockets, so... At least definitely he doesn't whilst he's a hawk.
Okay, 15 damage. Let's look for some easier targets. Of which there are many. Just because this guy's been annoying me the whole flipping map.
Yeah, it's time for some revenge. Ulky style. Which just means regular revenge, I suppose.
Yeah, well,
you can
but
hear more
from a
of what's
hawk.
going on.
Yeah. I thought there were more events actually, like, tied to numbers. Yeah, but they kind of stop after about 35.
Okay.
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah!
High-speed haunts warfare. The cloak.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's less impressive.
It doesn't feel quite the right kind of level up for the moment. Oh. Get over it, quick! Mist collapsed!
No, she didn't. She's there. Mist! Mist, what's wrong?
My head. It hurts so much. It's the medallion.
What do you mean?
The medallion is calling out to me. Please, Ike, take me to the medallion.
Mist! Talk to me. Wake up, please.
I'll clear you a path. Take Mist with you. Get her out of here, quick.
I guess the power of Mist fainting woke both Ike and Boyd up.
Oh, yeah. Boyd. Don't worry. I won't die here. You take care of yourself, all right? Hang in there for me. Boyd. I will. I promise. Look after her, all right, Ike? Make sure nothing happens to her. She's my sister, Boyd.
I will. Thanks for this, Boyd. Oh, I can't believe we did it.
Is that it? Is that the end of the map, then?
Yes.
Okay.
That it ends when you get to a certain kill count. And I couldn't remember what it was. I thought it was 75, but it's actually 80.
Oh, so you did it. All right.
What's this light? Is it the medallion?
She collapsed, too.
I get it now. Anyone who has the spirit of order within them is affected by this light. Ciarán? Queen Nyla? What are you two doing here?
Our respective boyfriends collapsed. Hey!
Rayson collapsed suddenly. I figured I'd take him to a safe place.
Raphael fell unconscious as well. I thought I'd let him rest with Leanne.
Oh, Alincia, what are you doing here?
Well, But then I found out she had collapsed too.
And do you think the medallion did this to them? Miss? I don't even know if this sound is going to come through, to be honest. It's very faint.
Nah. I can't really hear it.
No.
Nah. Nah.
It's also slightly crunchy.
Is it just la la la?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's singing a bit of a song.
That's nice. That's nice for her.
Oh, she's still going.
Okay. Wow, she must be getting better.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I think that's it.
The seal on the medallion is about to break. It can't be controlled anymore. My song won't work anymore. We're running out of time.
What are you talking about?
Call the apostle. She must sing the Gauder of release. Hurry before it's too late. Please, Ike. I can hear a voice. It's inside my head. The voice is telling me that we must not awaken the Dark God through war.
A voice in your head? Mist, what is going... Hey! Mist! Wake up! Okay, do you hear me? Oh, that's a redundant question. Bring the apostle here at once. Are you sure about that? Mist is saying that you should sing the Galdor of Release. She's saying that we should wake up the Dark God. The seal...
Oh, sorry, that's you.
It is. The seal will break anyway. If that's the case, then we should take a chance on your sister and do what she says.
I agree with the Hork King. It's too late to calm the Dark God back to sleep. It would take too long.
Do you think we'll be safe if the apostle wakes up the Dark God? Didn't we fight a major war to prevent that from happening a few years ago? I don't know. Are we safe now? But I always did wonder why her and Queen Lilia passed down the Galdor of Release. She must have left it behind for a good reason. I'm willing to bet my life on it.
It's the only choice for our survival. Besides, we won't know if it'll work until we try.
Alright. Let's do it.
The squad.
Okay. I brought the apostle with me.
Add a little extra baggage. Damn right he's extra baggage.
Rayson! Leanne! Now, Tiban. I know you're angry, but we'll work it out when this is over.
The missus and the ex.
Not a chance, Nassau. I hope you've said all your prayers and farewells. After I break every bone in your body, I'm gonna rip your wings off and feed them to you before you get to die.
Hawk King Taban, I must ask you for your patience. This man serves under my command.
I literally don't know the meaning of the word patience. You think I care, child? This is a Laguz matter. You should see yourself out of it very quickly.
I will explain later. Put aside your past quarrels for now. Not to repeat the King of Kilvas, but we have more pressing issues we must attend to. Oh, and Hawk King, don't ever call me child again.
Fine. You get to live for now, Naysala. Once this is done, though, you're a corpse.
So, what would you have me do? I will use all the power at my disposal to help in this.
Sing the Galdor of Release for us. The song that was passed down from the Heron Queen to my mother, then from my mother to Mist.
But if I sing that Galder before the medallion, it would awaken the Dark God.
This is what my sister said. We must not awaken the Dark God with the spirit of chaos. We must use the Galder of Release instead. The seal will break if we just leave the medallion alone. Please, sing the song.
Better than the releasing the Dark God through war, is that it? Very well, I shall try.
Ah, more crunchy singing. Very quiet, crunchy singing.
I like how Nyla's in wolf form.
Yeah! That's a good point, actually. I hadn't noticed that. I like how everyone's just sort of lying where they fell. Nobody's bothered to, like, try and make them at all comfortable.
I think all of the, like, Heron partners are used to this kind of shit.
Yeah. In fact, come to think of it, Nyla and Tivaran must have, like, just dumped their respective herons on the ground when they got in.
They are. That's what they do.
What's going on? Nothing's happening.
It's not working. But why? A bird? Oh, I think I might know who this is. A melody alone won't work. Ba-ba-ba.
Wait! This is right in the middle of enemy territory.
They got into the building before he realised.
Yeah. So then, why are you here?
He just pulls back his cloak like, you know why, and reveals their children.
3 years I've waited for you, Ike. Commander Ike? And of the Goose Kings. Even the Apostle is here? I thought you'd all be on the battlefield commanding the army. This just got really, really bad. Mist and the herons collapsed because of that thing.
I can hear the voice. Finally, we get to meet. I've been guided by this voice for so long. I finally found my purpose. Galdra consists of melody and lyrics. Without both in harmony, the songs have a mere fraction of their power. Maiden of Dayan, the only part I was taught was the melody. I do not know the lyrics.
Oh, the lyrics are just la, 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 la.
The words, they are passed down through the ages like a bloodline. Though time may pass, their meaning is never lost. When I heard you sing the melody, the words came to me.
Micaiah? I don't understand what you're going on about. There's no way you could... So shut up and watch. Even when at a normal frame rate, I can assure you this does feel weirdly long.
Micaiah's like, you need to sing it crispier. How? I don't understand what you... Crispier. It's a shame that I don't know what the words are, because they haven't put them on the screen for me.
They're like not in English, they're in like the ancient language.
Oh, in the Heron language.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that Leanne didn't have to sing it. A song to fix what's wrong. Take what's broken, make it whole. When I heard the melody, the lyrics felt as if they poured from deep within me. I know this song. I've known it since before I was born. I'm... the Dark.
It's hard waking up.
Do you want to be question mark, question mark, question mark?
Good morning to you, my goddess.
This is the voice I've decided.
What has happened? 1,000 years have not passed. Why am I awoken early?
Indeed, my goddess. You have been asleep for 780 years. During that time, the world kept its promise to you for a mere 200 years at best. It was as you said. Neither the Goose nor Bjork could resist the urge to fight. They're too weak. Though there are 220 years left till the 1,000th year, there's no longer any need to wait.
Is that so? That is your analysis? Then I shall pass down my judgment. I will save them from themselves. Ugh,
Mist, how do you feel?
Hank, you look so worried. What happened? Where am I anyway? The last I remember I was on the battlefield.
You don't remember?
I had a horrible headache and my stomach really hurt. Then suddenly it all went away. Ugh.
Rayson?
Ciarán, what is this place?
Are you alright, Rayson?
Nysala, why are you here? You betrayed us again, you dastard. He's gone Scottish, just ignore it.
I had my reasons. I know you'll never forgive me, but I at least want you to hear me out. But it can wait. Timon and I will work out our problems first. You go ahead and sleep now, alright?
Very well. I'm glad to hear that.
Start talking before I tear your arms off. Whatever my reasons, you won't forgive me. I know that. But I'm asking you to put your feelings aside for now. We're both worried about the herons, right? You spineless piece of trash. You used that line on me before, remember? And look what my forgiveness did to my people. You live now because I choose for you to live, Nysala. Once this mess gets sorted, though, I'll be wearing your beak as a trophy. Get out of my sight.
Raphael and Leon are still out cold. Will they be all right? There's no need to worry. They're just not used to the spirit of chaos being so near. They'll wake up soon.
Micaiah, what happened to the Dark God? Is she awake?
I'm not Micaiah. She's sleeping right now.
What? What are you saying? If you're not Micaiah, then where is she?
I wonder where Ashura is. We must hurry and make our judgment. Wait. What are you doing? No, you must consult with me first. No, don't do this. He big. The size of a small car.
How are you feeling? It's
He's not as growly as when I do his voice.
great.
He is crunchier though.
Like a weight's been lifted.
Like a
from
weight's
our
been
shoulders.
lifted from our shoulders.
Yeah,
I better do it.
yeah.
But the battlefield.
The battlefield hasn't changed a bit.
And
Yet all the negative energy's gone.
Gone.
My chakras are open.
How could that be?
No matter.
No matter.
So long
as things on the battlefields go well.
You're right.
Oh,
You're
he
right.
does have different coloured eyes.
But
Oh yeah. What if
we can,
we can end this now?
What if we
What
could?
if we could? What then?
What then?
War is a simple thing. Like me.
What comes after?
What comes after?
That is hard. Diplomacy.
Like my abs.
Diplomacy is a battle that I have never known how to fight. I don't know if you could tell that about me.
I'm getting really vulnerable right now.
This is quite an intimate moment.
What is it? You think it
You think it will rain? Stupid Radolf.
No, not rain.
Anyway, I believe there's some sort of battle we should probably get back to at some point.
Boop. No.
Mist, are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. What happened though? What was that light?
I don't know, but it's very quiet outside. Too quiet. I hope everyone's okay. So, can you tell what's going on out there? Possible. Can't hear anything. Either that light took my hearing or there's nothing out there. What do you mean? There were thousands of troops.
I'll go take a look. It's time. Everyone, let's go outside.
Hey, Micaiah, wait! Gosh, so many anime cutscenes.
Wow.
You're spoiled.
Now with extra crunch.
Yeah.
Ike looks weird in 3D.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
What in?
What in?
What
There we go.
happened? There's statues.
Oh my god, it's the White Witch.
Mm-mm.
Oh no. Oh no. And some kid's gonna come along and doodle on them.
Some arsehole.
Some Turkish delight
Mm.
of liking dick. Actually, I like it.
Me too, and I also like Turkish Delight. So.
Oh.
Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me?
I think that was clear enough.
Somebody please! Somebody please! Answer me! Answer me!
Answer me.
Answer me.
Is anyone here?
Well, we've got some nice new statuary.
Oh, Ike. Oh, Ike, sweetie.
You see why I wanted to get to the end of this stream? This chapter.
Oh.
Strayed from your path, and I will punish your fear as I would reward your success.
Order and chaos. A goddess divided. Judgment, hope, and an ancient covenant. All armies march toward the goddess's tower to learn what has happened to their world. Part 4. Gods.
These trailer bits are so weird.
Yeah.
Ah, the Goddess Tower.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk to someone in the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah. Gonna talk to Soren.
That's nice.
So we will finish up there. We had intended to actually make this a slightly shorter stream, but that
Yeah.
has not worked out. Sorry.
It's just the same length as
It's
normal.
exactly the same length as normal. Yeah.
Well, we'll be
yeah.
back I guess we'll be back with whatever happens next week. In the meantime, on Friday we'll have some more Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and on Sunday we will have some more Persona 5 Royal. So, sorry. Hopefully, see you there if you've enjoyed this. And bye for now.
Bye bye.
Bye.